In 1789, a little bay colt from Springfield, Massachusetts, was born and purchased by Justin Morgan, who named him Figure and became the founding stallion of the Morgan breed. Morgan is known for its versatile roots and family-oriented attitude, as well as being the first horse breed to originate in America. This breed was perfect for early American families due to being powerful and useful in the field and looked beautiful and elegant under saddle or in harness.
It's a great family horse. I mean, this is a great family sport. My girls have grown up in it.
Compact and refined in build, the Morgan has strong legs, an expressive face, large eyes, well-defined withers, laid-back shoulders, an upright, well-arched neck, and a clean-cut head. Gaits, particularly the trot, are animated, elastic, square, and collected, with the front and rear legs balanced. Morgan horses can be found in 9 different countries and competing in over 16 disciplines.
My name is Amanda Bagley. I'm 16 years old and I've been riding and involved with Morgans for 8 years.
Hello, I'm Erica Bagley and I'm Amanda Bagley's mom. When Amanda first started riding, she was so small she couldn't lift the saddle up on the horse. And I've always wanted to be around horses and I love them dearly. So I remember her first lesson on 8-bar, and that was pretty cool. So when she first started taking riding lessons, it was a confidence builder, and she'd take a lesson maybe once a week, and it was a local barn. So it wasn't so much, and it'd just be a weekend. And then she started showing. We would go to the local shows, and she started doing pretty good. So then we started getting her hunt seat outfit. She was showing hunt seat at the time, and using the lesson horses, and she did even better even in the academy classes and the winter tournaments and such. So one day we were at a local show, and someone showed up in a saddle seat suit. And so all the hunt seat clothes I had just bought her, including tall boots, had to go into consignment, and we switched over to saddle seat.
A typical day for having a lesson is I get up, I put on my jods, just an old t-shirt so I can get dirty. I drive an hour up to New Hampshire. I finish tacking up my horse because he's mostly tacked up already. And then I go out with my trainer, Judy Nason, and we go for a half-an-hour lesson. My school ends. I usually do my homework for about an hour or two, and then I have a later lesson in the day so my parents can drive me up. My horse is Emmy Bacardi. He's 10 years old and he's a Morgan horse. When I went to go try out for a new horse, I tried out 3 of them. Bacardi was the first one that I saw, and I fell in love with him instantly.
Well, the first horse we saw was Bacardi, and you know how kids are, they fall in love with the first thing. But the other 2 horses, Amanda was riding them, and she looked good on them. It's just they were young, and she really liked Bacardi. So we went back and we checked him out again, and the 2 of them just started like nuzzling, and he was just so cute and cuddly. So we made an offer, and we bought him, and he came out to us at our barn in Rowley. It was just after Thanksgiving in 2012.
I really enjoyed looking at him, and he perked his ears up right at me, and he instantly gave me that look that said, "Will you be mine?" And I guess I said yes.
Good boy. Good boy. Oh, my God, he looks so good. He's definitely coming along. He's a good boy.
Gearing up for show season in the springtime, we have to do a lot of different things. I have about 3 suits that I need to keep clean and pristine and perfect for show season. I have to get them fitted at the beginning of the year just in case I grow or I shrink or do something weird, or I need the sleeves longer or anything. And then we get them dry cleaned usually, so they're nice and clean and free of like my sweat or the horse's sweat. It's a lot of money to keep everything well maintained, or at least get a new suit, because most of them, at least mine, are custom made. So we have to take really good care of them.
To go to a show is we're pretty laid back right now, but in a couple hours we're going to be packing for New England. So we'll get all the saddle seat suits together and package everything. And the rule is you bring everything, no matter what. Even though we're not doing equitation, we bring her tucks. There's a chance she could ride somebody else's horse. You never know what's going to happen. I usually pile things up in the hallway, think about it, go over, pretend I'm that she's showing, and make sure that everything that she needs to show, and just play it in my head that we have all the equipment we need, as well as entertaining. What do you do when you're waiting for a class? Like we bring homework, or we bring books to read, or food, drinks. Gotta stay hydrated.
This is my first season with Bacardi, and I'm hoping to make it to Oklahoma this year. I've already qualified, but I think shows are the way to go. Just more practice and more help with figuring out what Bacardi likes to do, how he acts in a show ring, or what he doesn't like, or what he's afraid of, so we can work with that, and we can fix him to make him perfect for Oklahoma, because you gotta be. Oklahoma is the National, World, and Grand Championships for the Morgan horse. It has every discipline you can possibly do for the Morgan horse: driving, dressage, jumping, saddle seat, hunt seat, western, everything. I show saddle seat, so I'm hoping to be a Junior Exhibitor, English Pleasure World Champion sometime soon. For UPHA, we had only had Bacardi for 6 months by then, and that's really not a lot of time in the horse world to get your horse ready for the show and everything. So what we did, I went into the ring. I was expecting the worst, so I wasn't really surprised if he did anything bad, but it was actually a lot of fun. He did better than we expected him, really sure of that, because we didn't win, but I still felt good about me being there with him and being able to compete and not being dismissed from the arena because he was being a jerk or something. So that was a really fun time for me, and our first show together, so it was a pretty meaningful thing to do. The next show that we did was Vermont, and I expected definitely a lot better from him. He was definitely getting better with our transitions from walk trot to canter or something like that. And he decided that he would be good and stayed on the rail, and he was pretty perfect. We did some victory passes, reserve champion, and that was really a lot of fun. Maine was the third show that we did, and I was expecting definitely a lot better from him because Judy had been working with me a lot. He was definitely a lot better, and from the first few classes that we did, he wasn't perfect, but he was still fairly good. I mean, I got a few seconds and stuff, but he kept coming off the rail. So Judy got on him before my championship classes, and he fixed that. And then I ended up winning a championship with him, so that was pretty amazing for us to do together. And I really enjoyed doing that and working as a team with him.
Makes that trip to the winner's circle for Erica Bagley, Rowley, Massachusetts, to be our champion.
The next show coming up is New England Regionals, and I'm really excited for it. I've never been to New England before, and it's pretty much like a mini Oklahoma, which is my goal for this year. I'm just really hoping to go to it and hopefully do good, and if we don't, that's the judges' opinions. but if I think I did good, then that doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to be really excited for this show.
To the ball, please.
New England actually was kind of like an eye-opener for me because there are a lot of good horses out there, and it's kind of almost like a mini Oklahoma in a way. And it was certainly an eye-opener to kind of like get my crap together and hopefully do well. We didn't end up doing that well, but hopefully we can do better next year and get in gear for next show season. Maths went very well. We ended up getting a 5th out of 13 in one of our classes, and I cried a lot. I was very proud of what we had accomplished as a team, and by the end of the show season that we were doing pretty okay. I mean, we still had some things to work on, but overall it was actually a very good show to be at. I have a lot of goals for next show season. I am kind of sad that we didn't get to go to Oklahoma this year. I do feel really bad about it, but we just weren't ready to make that step with him. I mean, he's untrained and we need to finish him a little bit more. But next show season, we're gonna do better. We're working on him. He's getting equine massage therapy, and we are training him better to not be weird, and overall, next show season should end up a lot better because me and Judy have been working with him very hard on his canter departures and not cantering while we're trotting.
I am so happy that Amanda found this, that this is the thing she truly loves and she's truly connecting with the horse. We've been able to put her on any horse and she can usually adapt to the horse and get going. The other 2 horses we tried out in Indiana, there was a lease in between Rampage and Bacardi that she worked on, and the girl who owns him is thrilled to death. He won Limit Horse with Amanda at Mass Morgan last year, so now she's put him in shows and showing. So it's been an interesting ride with Amanda.
Overall, my season was okay. We learned that we have a lot of things to work on and to improve, but overall, I really enjoyed being with this fantastic horse and being able to show him. I really enjoy our time together. I think that we're going to be great partners in the future.
Being dressed up, it's the National. I mean, it's just the National. It's just a wonderful show to be at. The energy is positive, especially this year. I've heard lots of comments about the positive energy that's here, and I love it. I love Oklahoma. We know where all the restaurants are, and we're trying some new ones every time. And I just love it. And that doesn't always make a lot of sense, but.
My favorite thing about Oklahoma is that there's a huge group of people that are very focused and passionate about these horses. I think that that's sort of a common theme, and I think that's part what's enjoyable about this entire show. And it lasts longer than a weekend. The setup's worth it.
I look forward to coming here because for all the years, all my friends are here, and the Morgan horse has led me to wonderful friends. And really, the Morgan horse has taken me around the world. I've been to lots of countries, doing clinics, visiting Morgan farms. I was fortunate enough to be part of the AMHA Board of Directors. Get to meet lots of great people there. And all those people are part of our Morgan family, which we all wind up here in Oklahoma City visiting for a whole solid week.
Well, it means a lot to me. I've been coming every year since 1975. Judged it a few times, and it's a chance to rekindle old friendships. It's what I look forward to the most during the year. We've spent, if I figured it out, almost 2.5 years of my life out here. So we have made a lot of friendships, even with the local people. So we always look forward to coming back here and seeing friends and making new ones.
Now, is there a title you're hoping to bring home with you this year?
I'm hoping to win the Open World Championship Park Harness class.
Park Harness World Champion is CMF Brown.
My name is Lauren Foy. I am an amateur competing with Cater Stables. This is my hunter pleasure horse, Epona's Mo'olio. I have recently graduated college and I'm still competing at the World Championships, which is pretty cool that I still get to do this. It was definitely tough balancing it with school, but it's even harder balancing it with a real person job.
Well, the best thing about being in Oklahoma is seeing everyone come together and bringing their wonderful Morgans for us to look at in the ring. And it's exciting to see them all there and see them competing at their best.
And what are you hoping for the rest of the week?
To survive. To make it to the end.
I consider it to be a privilege to be in Oklahoma. I find that many times you only see the horses that you read about. We live in a very remote area of upstate.
It's the noblest in Paul
and we read constantly about horses that are all over the country. And to be able to come here and show with the best that there is and be able to compete on a national level and a world championship level is a privilege. Seeing these horses, being involved with these horses, and seeing friends that you only see once a year is just a tremendous experience.